Hello, how are you children? Hope you are doing well. Today I am going to take a lesson number 6, the village school from your English textbook. The village school. When I see this story, I remember about Malala Yousafzai. I would like to say a few points about her to you. Malala Yousafzai is a younger winner of Nobel laureates in 2014. She was born on July 12th in 1997, born in Pakistan. Their family ran a chain of schools. She was inspired by her father. She started speaking about educational rights in 2008 when she was just 11 years old. She addressed an audience at a local press club in Peshawar. The right to learning should be given to every child. These were her words. She started blogging about Taliban on BBC anonymously. She wrote how Taliban forced to shut schools. She gained popularity. On October 9, 2012, she was shot by Taliban gunmen when she was going to school. Later, she was shifted to hospital in Pakistan, given treatment, and later she was supported by Birmingham government, and she was very popular. You can read about her, children. I would suggest you to read about her. And this lesson, The Village School, is an article written by Shreya Parekh. This article was first appeared in the Better India, Asia's largest impact media platform that uses solutions-based journalism for change. Let us come to our lesson. In this lesson, you are going to read about the three girls, Tabassum, Taranum, and Rubina. The girls brought a positive change in the entire village. The three girls showed their determination and perseverance by not giving up and continuing with their mission. Let us go to the lesson. I'll read it. Tabassum, Taranum, and Rubina are the three inspiring young girls. They have changed the face of the little village of Sajoi near Varanasi for good. There was a time when no child in the village took education seriously. Girls would drop out of school to help their mothers, and the people of the village refused to see the importance of a good education. Tabassum, Taranum, and Rubin are the three girls, very inspiring young girls. They have brought a positive change in their village, Sajoi. It was near Varanasi. There was time when no parents in that village has sent their children to school. Parents never took in education seriously, and girls used to drop out of school. They used to help their mothers in doing household work, and the people also refused to send their children to school. In our village, nobody studied. We, the three of us, were the only ones who finished schools and went on to study further. Some of the children had never even stepped out of the village. The children from the Basti start working at a young age and ignore their education, says Tabassum. In this para, Tabassum says that in their village, nobody studied except these three girls. These three girls are the ones, those who finished school, and they also went for their further study. They went out of the village to study, and they also felt it is very important to educate the village children. Tabassum says that some of the children, they have never even stepped out of the village. The children, the people are living in Basti. They start working at very young age, very small age, to help their parents. They ignore their education, says Tabassum. What is Basti here, children? Basti is a place where people live with lower incomes. The girls decided to take matters into their own hands. They started going door to door to ask students to go to school. They got in touch with the Human Welfare Association, an NGO in Varanasi, which trained them to take on this challenge and provided them with support. Finally, the girls decided to take matters into their own hands. They started going door to door, requesting the people to send their daughters to school, to send their children to school, and asking the students to go to school. They got in touch with the Human Welfare Association and took their support, and it is an NGO in Varanasi. This NGO trained them to take on this challenge and provided them with support. The girls found a small public place where they started a school. The school was meant for children who had never stepped out of their home or had dropped out of school because of problems at school. The girls, they found a small public place where they started a school. The school was meant for children who had never stepped out of their home or had dropped out of school because of problems at home. What kind of problems they'll be facing? The problems are that the parents, they never want to send their children to school. They want this because they feel that education is of no use. And they feel that if they work for the family, they can earn something, they can help the family in living. This is the reason that parents, they don't want to send their children to school. So this was the biggest challenge for the girls. They started moving from door to door, asking the students to go to school. It was very difficult in the beginning. Students would just not show up, but we knew if we gave up easily, our mission would remain incomplete. We would go to their houses every day and ask them to come to our school. And finally, after 6 months of doing this, students started coming to school without us having to drag them from their homes, Tabassum recalls. So it was very difficult challenge for the girls, children. Students just not show up because they do feel that it is of no use. They never took education seriously and refused to understand the importance of the education, and they never come to school. But the girls, they never gave up. They knew that if they give up easily, their mission would not would remain incomplete. So they used to go to their houses every day and they used to ask them to come to their school. And finally, after 6 months continuously, when they are doing this, going and calling them to school, students, they themselves started coming to school without their having to dragging them from their homes. Tabassum remembers, recalls. In the first month, they had 35 students, but after a year, they managed to enroll over 170 students in the school. However, the battle was only half won as far as they were concerned. The biggest challenge was to bring in the girls who had left school altogether. In the first month, only 35 students were joined children, but after a year, they managed to enroll over 170 students. It's a big number, not small number. 170 students started coming to school from such a small Sajoi village. However, The battle was only half won. The challenge which they are fighting for, it was just only half won as far as they're concerned. The biggest challenge was to bring in the girls, those who had left school altogether. Left school altogether here means completely. They have left. They don't want to turn up to school. Now these girls, they want those girls to return to school and study further. The parents did not want these girls to leave their homes. They thought going to school was a waste of time for them, as they could do household work during the day, she says. See, students, it was very difficult in the beginning for the girls to convince the children and the parents about the importance and necessity of education. As the girls, those who are already dropped out from the school completely, their parents, they never understood the significance of the education. Majority of the girls dropped out of the schools to help their mothers. Let us know next paragraph. Their parents did not want these girls to leave their homes. They thought going to school was a waste of time for them, as they could do household work during the day, she says, Tabassum says. But the trio had a plan. They were not ready to let go of their dream of educating the girls in their village. They started a small tailoring training center at the school so that the families would let their daughters come there. But the trio here means a group of three girls, Tabassum, Tarannum, and Rubina. They had a plan, as it was a big challenge to get the villagers to accept the school and to let the girls attend the school. The girls came up with a plan. What is that plan? The girls, they started a small tailoring center at the school so that the girls could learn to sew while they were there. And they also started educating the girls in the school. When the girls came to learn tailoring, we started teaching them as well. Many parents got angry and asked us why we were teaching them when they had been sent to learn tailoring. We would tell them that tailoring requires some measurements and calculations, and a basic education is necessary for that, Tabassum says. See, in this way, the girls, they tackled the difficulty by starting a small tailoring center in their school so that the parents would send their daughters uh, to learn tailoring, and their effort gave them positive results because these families, they started sending their daughters to learn tailoring, and these girls, they started teaching them. But when the girls came to learn tailoring, when these girls started teaching them, parents did not accept this. They got angry. They started asking them, rebuking them, that why are you doing this? But these girls, they tried to convince the parents that it is compulsory for them to learn basics education, as tailoring requires some measurements and calculations. Their efforts led to the transformation of the village. When they first started their school in 2007, only 2 or 3 people in the village were educated. Now, 90% of the children, including girls, go to school. Anyway, children, their efforts gave them positive results because of the families did let their daughters come there. Moreover, when the children went to learn tailoring, the girls started teaching them. And not only this, in 2007, when they first started their school, it was only 2 or 3 people in the village were educated. Now, 90% of the children in the school were going to school, in the village were going to school. The greatest triumph for the girls came when not just the children, but their mothers too began to show an interest in education. There are several women in the village now who no longer use their thumb impression. as signatures but consigned their own names. In the beginning, the people they were not educated as they were not educated. They do not know how to sign. They used to use their thumb impressions for documents and all in the bank and all. So when the children were educated, the mothers also started showing an interest in education. So there were so many women in the village, those who wanted to learn, educate themselves. So they learned how to sign. They started coming to school. It was a great success, or we can call it as achievement for the girls. But all this was not easy. We faced many challenges. The people of the village would shout at us and say that we were a bad influence on their girls. It was humiliating. We would go home and cry. But it was our parents' support that kept us going. Without them, we would not have achieved anything, says Tabassum. But the challenge was not that easy. Children, they have faced many difficulties. The people in the village, they shouted at the girls, rebuked them, and said they were a negative influence on the other girls. They humiliated them and went to the extent of asking them to leave the place from where they ran their place, forcing them to teach from their own homes. Not only that, parents, they started humiliating. What is humiliating? Making someone feel stupid or ashamed in front of others. And the girls, after going home, they used to cry, but they were supported by their parents. They did not give up. There was even a time when the people of the village asked them to leave the public space where they ran their school. So they started teaching from their own homes. It used to hurt us when people said that we would not be able to do anything just because we were girls. But we have proved everyone wrong, she says. Today, the people who used to mock them are coming forward to support them as they see a positive change in the village. So children, the people in the village, they changed later. Eventually, the village people, those who used to insult them, humiliate them, they realized how wrong they had been and how much they had humiliated the girls who were trying to work for the betterment of their own village. They started coming forward to support the girls. They started helping the girls in as they are bringing positive change in their village. The people of the village even arranged for electricity so that the fans and lights would work in the school. Not only that, the people, they have arranged for electricity. They supported the girls so that the lights and fans would work in the school. We can't give the children degrees, so we give them a good education and help them connect to good schools, says Tabassum. The trio has managed to work successfully with over 250 children so far, and they continue to get more admissions every year. Along with the teaching, the girls are now completing their college education. They are studying information technology. We would just like to say this to everyone. Please let your daughters and sons study and do whatever you can for your village, as people there need you, concludes Tabassum. The determination and resilience of the three girls is inspiring and motivating for everyone who knows and reads about them. Children, the three girls were serious about their education. They were serious and they made a point to complete their school. That made them realize the importance of education. Their education empowered them to emancipate other young girls in the village. They could not see other girls wasting their lives working from a young age and helping their mothers with household work. In spite of facing so many challenges, they did not give up their fight. They were adamant regarding their mission and confident that it would be successful even after helping the children in their village. These girls, Tabassum says, they could not give them any degrees, but they can educate them that they could join some other good schools, and there were about 250 students every year. Along with teaching the girls, these girls were also completing their college educations. What are they studying? They are studying information technology. And finally, they request that they wanted to say that everyone should educate their daughters and sons as village, and they also should take care of the villages as people there needs the education. Even after helping the children in their village, they did not lose focus from their own work. They made it a point to complete their college education and work further towards the betterment of the village. So, bye children.